One Israel. I'm Captain Stephen, and I'm with Sword of the Spirit. I'm coming back with another uh, Tuesday night, Tuesday night fire, cause this is fire, and our topic is we loving our brother and sister. The title is we loving our brother and sister because love is an action. Israel. Um, a lot of people say they love you, but do they in their action they show another way? The Most High said, "My people worship me by their lips, but their heart is far from me." It's the same way about love. If a person say they love you and they don't show it in action, they don't really love you. And this is what we're gonna get into, cause this is what we struggle at as a nation. We don't love each other. Look at all this confusion, because the Most High said He's not the author of confusion. You got comedian going against comedian, athlete going against athlete, rappers against rappers, R&B singer against R&B singer. It's just chaos. And the Most High said in the last days it's going to be chaos. And it's chaos all around the world. But the Most High told us if we come back to His law, statute, and commandment, when all the world is at chaos, we're going to be at peace. So we got to be at peace with each other, and we have to love each other. That's what Christ came back and told us, because you got to remember we was as one when David ruled. When David ruled, he was king. He all the 12 tribes together. But when Solomon, ruled, something happened. It was a split. It was no love. We started hating. We just started hating each other. So now Yahweh shall come back to bring us together, like Zephaniah 2:1 say. It said it says let's get that. Zephaniah. It said, gather yourself together. What he mean is all is prideful. You know what I'm saying? He said the most, if we follow Yahweh, Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh, if we follow Christ like we say we follow Christ, we will do this. We will push our pride. We will push our arrogance to a side and do this right here. Gather yourself together. Mean gather yourself together. If this is a congregation over here, you know what I'm saying, and and we another congregation, we supposed to gather together. We supposed to gather together. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? You got IUIC. I don't see IUIC do unity camp with other brothers. I don't see ISUPK do camp with other brothers, because they breaking this law. They not keeping all the laws. And this is one of the laws right here that the Most High told us to do. Come together. He said, gather yourself together. Ye gather together, O nation not desire. Because we are a nation not to desire. We don't even know how to come together. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man, it did a number on us so bad, he got us separate. We don't even love each other. You know what I'm saying? I got a hatred. You know what I'm saying? We got hatred because this brother and this brother did something, or this brother said something about me. And why we can't just do Matthew 18 and 15? Like it said, like we, if I have any core with my brother or with my sister, why we don't want to apply Matthew 18 and 15? Because what? We say that we keeping all the laws, but we not. Because if I have a core with my brother or with my sister, I'm doing Matthew 18 and 15. I'm going to that brother, or I'm going to that sister, or that sister going to sister, or that brother going to that brother. Not writing in that letter. See, writing the letter and going to that brother is totally different, because that brother can see your action. That sister can see your action. Because that sister and that brother can see your action by what you coming to them. And you trying to absorb the issue. Because as a lot of us have a lot of pride and a lot of arrogance. And the Most High God said he hate prideful. He hate pride. He hate arrogance. Why we got to be arrogant and prideful with each other? That don't make sense. But we say that we love the Most High God. Okay? Because this here we supposed to gather together, O nation, not the desire. We got to come together. We got to push our difference to the side. I'm mourning in my spirit, because this is what we lacking in. You know what I'm saying? We are lacking in is not loving each other. But we quick to love the other nation who don't give a damn about us. Don't care about our well-being. You know what I'm saying? Feeding us GMO food. You know what I'm saying? If they care about us, they won't do these things to us. Look how they did to us. The Most High said, remember the days of old. Look how they did us. He telling us to love each other. You know what I'm saying? If I got a quarrel with my brother or my sister, I'm coming to that person. I want that person to see my action. I want that person to see that I mean what I say. And I look in that person in their eye and let them know, brother, I forgive me for what I done, because I'm standing up for my accountability. And that's what's wrong with us. We do not want to stand up for our accountability. You cannot stand up for another man's accountability or another sister's accountability, but you can stand up for your own. Stand up for your own accountability. And then when you stand up on your own, and then you know what? Your plate be clean, because the Most High said he stood up or she stood up. Okay? Now it's on that other brother or the other sister. Now we're going to get to the Salaki. We're gonna go to John, my favorite precept, 8, chapter 8 and verse 32. It says, and ye shall know the truth. The truth is, we have to love each other. Love each other. Okay? And it said, and shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So if we find out the truth, the more Yahweh told us to love each other, we finna get that. We're gonna go to Matthew's chapter 5 and verse 42. Of verse 43. It says, Matthew's chapter 5 and verse 43. He said, ye have heard. This is in red letter. This is Yahushua talking. He said, ye have heard from that it had been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor, and hate thy enemy. Okay. If it read on, it said, but I say unto you, this Yahushua is dressing the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? He dressing this towards us because we the one having the problem. We the one having the beef with each other. He said, but I say unto you, love your enemies. He talking about your people. He didn't talking about the other nation, the heathen nation. He didn't say to love the so-called white man. He didn't say to love the so-called African man. He didn't say to love the Ishmaelite. He didn't say to love the East Indian. He said, love thy enemy, mean your people, who we have problems with, who is getting shot down, who we killing each other. We are, because ain't no love. Ain't no love there. He telling us to love our enemy. He said, bless them that curse you. He told us to bless our people, those that curse us. Those that curse us and all, he tell us to bless them. And he said, you do good to them. He said, do good. We got to do the opposite. If a brother doing is saying things about me, and I'm not saying nothing about it, if a brother says something about me and I'm saying something about him, what I'm get out of that? Nothing. So I got to do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So he said, curse you. He said, curse you and do good to them that hate you. See, we hate each other. We hate, you know what I'm saying? If I step on your shoe, it's just like if I'm going to the store and it's a crowd of brothers, right? You know, before I go to the store, they gonna have an evil eye towards me. For what? For no reason at all. And I look like them. You know what I'm saying? They have an evil eye towards each other. We have evil eye towards each other. We ready to kill each other. But why we can't go to the other nation and kill them what they did to us? Look what they did to us. But we killing our own people. See, they did a number on us. That Willie Lynch did a number on us, y'all. And Yahushua telling us, look, if your brother curse you, bless them. Can we do that? I challenge every Israelite who keeping the law of the Most High God. Love your brother and your sister. I don't care if they talked about you. I don't care if they drag your name in the mud, in doo-doo, whatever. Can you put that to the side and love your brother and love your sister? Because that's the problem we having. That's the problem we having. Because truthfully, if you know what I'm saying, if we all love each other, I don't have no problem to do a unity camp with another congregation. Because we serving the same God. We serving the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It said, two can walk together. If we can walk together and agree about what? The law, statute, and the commandments, we can do the work together. And we can love each other. This was all about. Love each other, man. We know how to love our mothers. We know how to love our children. But it come to another brother, another sister, we cannot. Oh, I hate that brother. I hate that sister. Why? Why? But the Most High told us love each other. We're going to get on. We're going to read on. It's a to them that hate you, to them that hate you. He ain't talking about the heathen. He talking about your people. Our people have hate with each other. Stop it. Okay? And it said, and pray for them. Are we praying for these brothers? Are we praying for these sisters? We not doing it. We going to another brother or another sister. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Talking about a brother, but you say you love the brother. If that brother is showing you no type of harm or that sister is showing you no type of harm, come on, man. That's not love. Love don't hurt. Hate hurt. Love do not hurt. Hate hurt. Okay? And it said, pray for them with despiteful use you. You know what I'm saying? We out here, we using each other. You know what I'm saying? When a brother do something for the brother, you know what I'm saying? And then he despiteful in his mind. See, the Most High know everything. He know your intention is good. He know your intention is bad. You know what I'm saying? We cannot fool, you know what I'm saying, the Most High. So let's get that understand, Israel. We cannot fool the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because he created everything. He know us. He said he knowed us when we was in our mother's womb. He know us. Okay? So we cannot despiteful use each other. If I love you, brother, or I love you, sister, I'm not going to despiteful use you. I'm not going to talk behind your back. I'm not going to hurt you because I love you. Is we showing it? Because a lot of us say, I love shalom, sister, or shalom, brother. But then down in your heart, you hate that brother or you hate that sister. We have to be real. We have to be real with ourselves. Because if you be real with yourself, you can be real with your brother or you can be real with your sister. Okay? And it said, and that ye may be the children of your Father. I mean, when we do these things, pray for our brother. Pray for our sister. Bless them, curse us. We're doing these things. The Most High, Yahweh telling us how to do things. Okay? And it said that ye may be the children of your Father, which is in heaven. For he make his sun to rise on the evil and on the good. See what I'm saying? The Most High rise on the good and the bad, the evil. Okay? The Most High created all this thing and he in it, everything. The Most High have his hand in the cookie jar. Okay? His hand is in everywhere. It's everything. And it said, and that's what we have to do, brothers and sisters. We have to love each other. Okay? All right. We're gonna go to first, watch this. 1 John. Okay. Okay. Now check this out. Now, Christ, Yahweh, laid his life down for the nation of Israel. Not for the whole world, not for the heathen, for the nation of Israel. You cannot bring a Edomite because you have a friend, a close friend with an Edomite. He said no. He was talking about us. He laid down it. Let me ask you, brothers and sisters, will you lay down your life for your brother or for your sister? Cause Christ, excuse me, Christ did it. Christ done it. Can we do it to each other? Watch this. This is 1 John chapter 3 and verse 16. Hereby proceeding we the love of God, because he laid down his life for us. Yahweh laid down his life for us. Okay? Watch this. And we ought to lay down our life. Are you willing to lay down your life for your brother or for your sister? That your neighbor, that man that you see, that man that is in the truth with you, will you lay down your life for him? Watch this. He said, "Our life for the brethren." Is you gonna lay down your life for the brethren? Because Christ did it. If we follow Christ, we got to do what Christ do. Okay? So, sister, brothers, can you do what Christ did? Will you lay down your life for your brethren? That means sister. Okay? Now let's get to let's go to 1 John. We'll stay in John. 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20. Now watch this. Now this is coming out of the Most High God mouth, not man, but the Most High. We're gonna let God be true and every man is a liar, because it's lies everywhere. We're gonna let the scripture do the talking, because this is the voice of the Most High right here. This is 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20. It said, "If a man say," a lot of you say this here, "I love Yahweh." Okay? You say that you love Yahweh, but you got cord against your brother. Oh, he talked to me. Oh, he raised his voice, da and this and da that. But listen what the Most High God said. He said, "If a man say, I love Yahweh." You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, he said, if a man say, "I love Yahweh," okay? And there's a lot of us in Israel say that we love Yahweh, right? Watch this. "And hate his brother." Uh-oh. We say hate his brother. We just read Matthew 5 and 43, told you, you know what I'm saying? Bless those that curse you. Pray for those that despitefully use you. You know what I'm saying? All these things. Yahweh Shah told us this. He telling us, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Okay? This is very important. It said, and hate his brother, he is a liar. The Most High God said, if you hate your brother and you ain't trying to fix the situation between your brother, you a liar. You don't love him. So how in the world you gonna get up here and teach the word of the Most High God and you got hate in your heart for your brother? I just don't. Explain this to me, because the Most High Yahweh said, you say that you love him and hate his brethren. He is a liar. So all of y'all is out here is teaching, and you got any cord against your brother, and you ain't trying to solve that problem but between you and your brother so you can love your brother, you got a problem. You don't love the Most High God. So your work is in vain. Your work is in vain, brothers. Stop playing the games. Because if I have any cord with any brother, and I have the knowledge I have, I feel that hatred for that brother, I'm going to go to that brother. I'm not going to call him. I call him and say, brother, we need to talk as man to man. I don't want to talk on the phone. I want to see you. So you can see my action. You can look at me in my eyes. You know I'm for real about this. I'm not writing no letter. I'm not fit to deliver the message through my wife to talk. No, I'm not doing that. I'm coming straight to that brother or straight to that sister who I have a cord with and talk to them. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a confess my faults. I'm going to stand up for my accountability and let you know, brother, forgive me for what I done. And you will see my action and my demeanor on my face, and then you will know, say, this brother is serious or this sister is serious. But if you don't forgive me, and I came to you and I did according to Matthew 18 and 15, it's all on you. It's all on you. So how in the world, you know what I'm saying, if you can't forgive your brother, how you expect the Most High God to forgive you? Tell me. Because we going to get judged. And the Most High God said, well, your brother came to you, your sister came to you, and you didn't forgive them. I'm not going to forgive you. How you going to come and ask the Most High God for forgiveness, and you ain't going to ask your brother for forgiveness? Did the Most High say, I'm a God of order, not the author of confusion? Come on now, somebody. I know this message is hitting everybody, because everybody is struggling with this here. I'm talking about to the leaders, bishop. It's going down. It go to me. It going for everybody. Because how in the world, if I say I love you, and then I know I have a hatred for you, and I'm asking the Most High God to forgive me, and I ain't forgave my brother, how you expect Yahweh to forgive you? That's not Bible. That's not order. Let's read on. It said, for that the love is not in his brother whom he had seen. He said, for he that loved not. Because if you got a quarrel with your brother and you can't come to that brother and talk it like two men and solve that problem, we're gonna let Yahweh be true and every man a liar, and push it to the side and say, brother, I love you, brother. Forgive me for what I did and what I said. You know what I'm saying? Because you standing up, being accountable for what you did. Not the other person, but what you did. And you asking that brother forgive you, and you know what I'm saying, can make amends, and that brother don't want to make it's all on him now. Your play is clean. Now you can go to the Most High. Say, Most High, I went to the brother, I went to the sister, I asked him for forgive me. I stood up and said, you know what I'm saying, as a man, for my accountability, what I did wrong, what I said, and all these things here, and he still don't forgive me, Lord. I'm asking you forgive me. Now the blood is off of my hand. Now it's on you, brothers. Now it's on you, sisters. We got to tackle this thing right here, man. That's what is keeping us from progress forward. This here, not forgiving each other. But we here up to ask the Most High to forgive us. And the Most High God, like, he looking at you. Did you go ask your brother to forgive you? The one you have hate in your heart for? And that brother came to you and asked you to forgive him, and you didn't want to forgive him? You got to remember who you serve. We serve a righteous God. Okay? We serve, he said he's a God in order, not a God in the author of confusion. Okay? He's not in confusion, because that's confusion. If you could go to your brother and say, Lord, brother, you know what I'm saying, forgive me for what I done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I said to you about you. Can you forgive me, my brother? I really love you, brother. And that brother say, yes, I forgive you, brother. And forget. Because I forgive you, but I won't forget, you never forgave that brother. It's just like sister, they like, if a brother hurt them or something, I can forgive you, but I won't forget. And then you know what? What's gonna happen? You're gonna steady bring every time that brother trying to, doing something right, or he make a little mistake, you bring it right back up. How in the world you gonna forgive that brother and you forgive him, but you forgive him, but you bringing it right back up? If that's the case, Yahweh should bring back all our sin back up. Okay, that's only right. But he's not a God like that. He said, my ways is not your ways. My thoughts is not your thoughts. So we need to get on that level. Like Enoch was. Enoch walked with the Most High. Okay? We need to get like that. Because if a brother did something to me, I forgive you, brother. You won't never hear from me anymore about it. I'm like it never happened. I'm gonna love on you. We're gonna do the work together. You know what I'm saying? And keep pushing, trying to win our penny into the kingdom. Because this is a commandment. This is a commandment. Christ didn't just say that on his own. This is a commandment from the Most High. Because the Most High know he saw the beginning, the middle, and the end. He saw everything. That's why he's saying this here. Can we be men, and say, I'm wrong, brother? If the other brother don't want to admit his fault, that's fine. You did your part. You admit for what you done wrong. And you said, brother, I forgive you. And that other brother don't want to do that, it's on him. The blood is off of your hands. It's off of your hands, sister. It's off of your hand, brother. Because you did your part. Don't worry about the other brother's part. He got to deal with that. Because he said the narrow gate, one by one, we got to go through that narrow gate. He didn't say 4 or 5 people going through that narrow gate. No, it's one by one. So everybody gonna have to stand up for that accountability. So why we can't get this right now? Love each other. We got to do the opposite. If that brother is mean to you, be nice, kind. Because what? You're going to win every time. Because that brother like, man, I'm being so mean to this brother. I'm being so mean to this sister. I'm being mean to that sister. I'm being mean to that brother. But he or she showing me kind. He's showing me love. That's what's gonna get you to win and bring you on top. Okay. Read on. It said, his brother whom he has seen. The brother who you have seen. Okay. He talking about the nation of Israel. We talking about we see each other each and every day. Okay. We see each other. Our sisters see each other. Okay. It said, how can he love God whom he had not seen? How? That's a good question. How can you love the Most High? You don't see, but you can't even love your brother who you see. Tell me. This is a good topic today. We need to talk about this here. We need to tackle this. Because if you love yourself, you're going to know how to love the Most High. You're going to know how to love your brother. You're going to know how to love your sisters. But if you don't love yourself, how can you love the Most High? How can you love your brother? How can you love your sister? How can you love your children? Because you can't, because you don't love yourself. That's why he said that. He said, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Okay? We're going to go to Matthews. Bear with me, Israel. Matthews chapter 22. And let's see. It said, Matthew chapter 22 and verse 36. I like this. Okay. Now, the disciples is talking to Yahushua, talking to Christ. It said, Matthew chapter 22 and verse 36. Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Okay. He asking Christ. One of the disciples asking Christ. He said, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Now here go the answer. Yahushua said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord. He telling you, this is order. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. He telling you the two greatest commandments say, love the Most High with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. He talking about your mind is your heart. That's what he talking about. Your soul, everything is connected in one right here. Okay. Now he finna continue go on. He said, this is the first and great commandment. He said, this is the first great commandment. Watch this. Now he said, this is the second one. He said, the second one is like unto it. Thou shalt love. Look at what he said. Thou shalt love. Listen to the word. Thou shalt love thy neighbor, thy people. Thou shalt love thy people. Thou shalt love thy people as thyself. Now, if you love yourself, you're going to love the Most High. These are the two greatest commandments. This is love. He said, love the Most High with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. With all your mind. He said the second one, is like unto it. It said, thou shalt love thy neighbor, thou shalt love thy brother, thou shalt love thy sister as thyself. If you love yourself, you're going to love your brother. You're going to love your sister as you love yourself. It said, on these two, the commandments hang all. If you do these two commandments, all the commandments, hang all on these two commandments. When you do these two commandments right here, when your brothers talk about you, when your brother backstab you, when your brothers drag your name to the dirt, when your sister did you bad, when your sister talked about her other sister about you. But he said, love, if you love yourself, you're going to love them. He said, pray for those that curse you. You know what I'm saying? He telling us how to love each other. Y'all missing the point. Y'all missing the mark. That's what's wrong with our nation. We don't love each other. How are we going to love the Most High God when we can't even love each other? How we can't, you know what I'm saying, can get along with each other? This is madness here, man. This is madness. When I was in that the Christianity church out there, when they used to have musical, when this congregation used to congregation with another church, it was no problem. But we get in the truth. It's like, oh, I don't want to mess with them. I don't want to bother with them. But you was out there doing this Christianity stuff. Y'all going to different churches, meeting different sisters, meet different brothers. But when you come in the truth, you don't even want to. This is madness, man. This is confusion. The worldly church out there is confusion, but we love each other. This church is gathering with this church. This church is gathering with this church. Then y'all get to knowing each other. Oh, I know Sister Betty. I know Sister Betty from Christ the Nation. But you can't even get us. We in the truth. We get the real truth, and we can't even get along with another congregation, man. Come on, man. This is backwards. This is backwards, and this is confusion. And the Most High said He's not the author of confusion, my people. Okay, and now we got to come together like we did it in the Christianity church. We used to go to different churches. We used to have church together, musical. We have a revival, all this stuff together, sit down and eat. Why we can't do that now? While we in the truth. Now I got a problem with that brother over there. Or I got a problem with that sister over there. But the Most High told us to love each other. Okay? We're going to go to John in the New Testament, chapter 13, and okay, here you go. Now this is red letters. This is red letter, Israel. This is John chapter 13 and verse 34. Watch this. He said, a new commandment I give unto you. Okay, we always want to know. We want something new, and he giving us the same commandment from the beginning. The same commandment that Yahushua is giving us is the same one that the Most High was giving us when he gave to Moses. It's the same thing. But we want to hear something new. We want to hear, we want to taste something new. And the Most High said, okay. Yahushua said, he said, a new commandment I give you unto you, that ye love one another. This is a commandment. And you cannot love with one another. You is breaking the law. So you cannot say that you keeping all the laws. Israel, come on, man. We're going to let God be true. Every man is a lie. You is not keeping all the law if you don't love. He said, it's a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another. That's a commandment. Can we say that we love each other? Because if you don't love each other, you ain't keeping all the commandments. You is not keeping all the commandments of the Most High. Period. So you need to check yourself. Examine yourself. Because the word of God examine you. Okay? Now this is the Holy Spirit. It brings back all remembrance. This is the Holy Spirit right here. The word of the Most High God. Bring back the remembrance. And we say that he said, he told us right here that ye love one another. He didn't say they love hate one another. He said love one another. So anyone that is out there who want to keep the law, statute, and commandment, we got to do this here, no matter what. And we love the sword of the Spirit, love to do a unity camp with any congregation is want to do the work. Let's get that clear. We don't have no cord against no brother. If you talking about doing the work and win and go out and teach the people, we all for it. We all for the work. We don't have no hatred for any brother. We don't have no hatred. We don't have no hatred for the sister. Because what? We trying to win our penny into the kingdom. If you don't keep this law, you will not enter to the kingdom. What is you doing all this teaching and you cannot do this here? Your work is in vain, brother. It's in vain. It's in vain. Because he telling us he said, a new commandment I give unto you. It's the old commandment. It's the same one that Moses gave us. He said that ye love one another as I have loved you. He said, Yahushua, as I love you, he told us to love each other. Okay? He said that ye also love one another. He said it twice. He also love one another. I'm tired of this bickering, brothers. I'm serious, brothers. This is hurting in my spirit, man. I love all my brothers, those that keep the law, statute, and commandments. That's who I love. I love the whole nation of Israel. But we have to keep the law, statute, and commandment. He told us to love each other. Any brother say anything about me or anything, I forgive you, brother. I forgive my sister say anything about me. Anything. And what I said about my brother, forgive me. I'm tired of living. I'm tired of living like that. We say we are the children of the Most High. We got to start acting like it. By what? Loving each other. So the whole world can see that we love each other. I love my brews. I love my brewettes. But we got to love each other, man. And we got to do it in action. Not just in words. In action. I want to read this again. Because this is John chapter 13 and verse 34. It said, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another. This is a commandment. Push your pride to the side. Talk to that brother. Call that brother and say, brother, you know what I'm saying? That brother might be at work or something. Brother, I need to talk to you. I need to get this off my chest. I love you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no hatred for you. I love you. And that brother when that brother see that you sincere and you mean it, and when the Most High God, he said two, three together in my name, I'm in the mix, and the Most High gonna touch him. You know what I'm saying? If he don't realize, you know what I'm saying, you sincere, it's all on him. Long you did your part. We have to forgive each other, man. Love each other, man. I'm crying out for my people. I'm crying out for the nation of Israel. Man, come on, man. We got to love each other, man. I don't have no quarrel with none of my brothers. I don't have no quarrel with none of my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do the work with my brothers. I just want to do the will of the Father with my brothers. Do the feast day. Do the new moon together. Do the Sabbath together. Not separate. The most Yahweh already separated us when he scattered us the four corners of the earth. That's why he sent his son to gather us together. Come on, brothers. Come on, sisters. This is very, very serious, man. Let's push the titles to the side. Let's push all that to the side and come to be a servant to each other. Christ was a servant. Christ was the King of kings and Lord of lords. He was a servant to his disciples. He got on his knee and washed his disciples' feet. Where is a king would do that? Because he pushed that title to the side and he became a servant. The servant to what do the will of the Father who sent him. And we have to what be a servant like Christ, our big brother. Serve each other, love each other, forgive each other, love on each other. Okay, we're gonna go to 1 John. Three and 11. See. Here we go again. Watch this. This is 1 John chapter 3 and verse 11. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning. When he said heard from the beginning, when we heard from Moses. Moses told us, gave us the law, statute, and commandment from the beginning. Okay? That we shall love one another. Okay? Now, he said, we shall love one another. And a lot of us have that hatred for each other. I mean, for another brother. You have the spirit of Cain on you. Did Cain had a spirit to kill Abel? Watch this. Verse 12. Not as Cain, who was that wicked one. Cain had a hatred for his brother. Hatred. And slew his brother. Killed his brother. The Most High said, if you have hatred for your brother, you a murderer. You was a murderer. And wherefore slew him, because his own work were evil. See what I'm talking about? That hatred. You build up hatred for your brother and your sister. That's your own works. Were evil. And it were evil. And it's evil. And his brother was righteous. If I'm trying to be righteous and I'm keeping the law state and I'm coming to you and say, brother, forgive me for what I done. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing up for my accountability, and you still didn't want to forgive me. You up under your own work is evil. Okay? We cannot put the spirit of Cain on us, because Cain hated Abel, because Abel presented a good offering to the Most High, and the Most High told Cain, learn from your brother. You know what I'm saying? Do good like your brother, because if you don't, sin is lying at the door, is waiting for you. He didn't listen. That's what we do. We don't listen. And what happened? He killed his brother. And the Most High said, if you hate your brother in your heart, you a murderer. You a murderer, man. You can't get around this thing. You cannot get around this. Okay? And you know what I'm saying? When we have to learn this here, to love each other. Because what? Love is come with in yourself. Because he said love, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. If you love yourself, you gonna know how to love the Most High. And you're gonna know how to love your brother. And you're gonna know how to love your sister. You're gonna know how to love your children. If you don't love yourself, how you can love? If you're in a relationship, and you know what I'm saying, if you don't know how to love that man, or if you don't know how to love that woman, what do you think the relationship gonna do? It's not gonna stand. It's gonna fall, because it's no love. And Christ is love. We have to stand on Christ. We got to stand on Yahushua. We got to put on Yahushua, man. I'm gonna bring out part 2. Is we loving our brother. Part 2 is coming next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. And I'll say with that, and I just wanted to share that with y'all, to put something to edify the body the body of Christ. And we say we follow Christ. We are one body. We are one body, not the one body, the organization of one body. No, I'm talking about the body of Christ, of Yahushua. We got the unity camp. Call brothers. Let's do a unity camp. Push that all this to the side and let's do the work together. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I say shalom and peace be with my brothers. Peace be with my sister. And what? Love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Shalom, Israel.